Hello Stampers and welcome to Laura's Stamp Pad. Today I just wanted to do a little quick tutorial on how I created this beautiful yet super simple card that I just love because I am a huge fan of black and white with a pop of color, especially when the color is pink or melon mambo in this case. So with this one I actually did a Whisper White card base, and then I have the black on the bottom, the white on the top, and then I have that fabulous pink melon mambo popping through there because I used the Botanical Builders Framelits. So with the Botanical Builders Framelits, then it has this amazing little like twig piece, which is so much fun to play with and die cut to separate cards or to add a little interest to the side or something like that, and it is so much fun. For the greeting, I used the Happy Birthday Everyone stamp set, and I just love how big and scrolly and beautiful that is there on the top. Love, love, love it. So let me show you how I did that. Let's first bring in our die brush, and here is the piece of Whisper White cardstock that I used to die cut it. So you definitely want to make sure that whenever you die cut it that these solid colored leaves are pointed down, because otherwise you're just going to end up with a little strip of paper and it's going to be separated and it won't be connected and be your full white piece. Trust me, I've done that. So it can happen. So just make sure that your solid leaves are down, and then I'm just going to take the die brush, this little miracle tool that I super love, and it pops that die out so easily, gets rid of all of those little pieces, and the best part, even whenever I really don't need it for the die, it gets rid of all of those little hairs, and I love that. So there we have our little white image. So again, if you had this flipped over, you would end up with like a little white piece like that. So that's what I was meaning with making sure that your die was placed down, not up like that. So now we have this fabulous little piece, and I'm just going to take that same happy birthday greeting with a little bit of, this time I'm gonna go with some elegant eggplant. I thought I would go with some purple this time because why not mix it up? So there we have that fabulous elegant eggplant happy birthday greeting there. And now I'm going to bring in my elegant eggplant cardstock, my black, and then my card base. So whenever you place this down, it's gonna go on the back, and you can always use a nice little scrap piece, so any of those little leftover small pieces that you have, it's gonna go on the back side. But I will show you, let's see, what's the best way to show you? You can see here, that's actually the best way. You can see there's like a bit of a squiggle to this. It's not a straight across line. So when my cardstock is straight across and I place it down there, you can see that there's some spots, like if I have it up high enough to where it doesn't show right here, well then I have a little bit showing through, let's see here, you might be, a little bit showing through right there. So what I did was I went to the farthest spot. So it's covered up all of those, and then there's too much showing here. And I just held this here and took my paper snips and just kind of went back on the back side of that and trimmed along there to get rid of that excess. And there you have it. See how fabulous that is? And so it's just a little piece. Sometimes it's more than others because it depends on how you put your piece of framelit down on your cardstock. So now you'll just add a little bit of adhesive. We're going to use regular snail adhesive on the top here. And I will say be careful of your placement of this, because one time I put adhesive on this and I put the adhesive on the wrong side and then it wasn't lining up and I was totally confused, and it was because I had put the adhesive on the wrong side and my little whoopsie doodle was then on the back side. So be sure to make sure you put the adhesive on the right side, and I have found putting it on the purple, on the white just helps so much better. And then now we're going to place these two onto our card front. And I use Stampin' Dimensionals because I just liked that little oomph that it gave the card. So I'm going to add 4 Stampin' Dimensionals, 1 to each corner and then 1 to the center. And so we'll just pop each of those off. And then I'm going to line this up with the bottom of our card. just like that, with that nice little border down there. And then I'm going to add Stampin' Dimensionals to the top piece. And I will say the one thing that you want to be careful is don't go all the way down with your Stampin' Dimensionals, because there's going to be a little bit of overlap, and you don't want your Stampin' Dimensionals to be like doubled up in this overlap spot. So it's okay if it does, because I had a couple cards like that, but I just had then learned to make sure to just pop those up a little higher. And it looks like I didn't get my purple on straight, so let's just trim off some of that little elegant eggplant right there. And then again, we're just going to line this up with the top of the card and place that down. And there you have that fabulous card. Now I will say with the elegant eggplant, it doesn't show up as well with the black. It almost just looks the same. But you can see it in person and it's really pretty. I might add maybe a little bit of Wink of Stella or a little bit of fun candy dots or something to add a little bit more to it to make that elegant eggplant pop. But how super fun and simple are those cards? I love them. And I've been having a lot of fun with the Botanical Builders Framelits as well as the coordinating stamp set. So be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any of those upcoming videos as well. I will be posting more pictures of these samples on my blog, laurastampad.com, so be sure to check that out. I'll leave a link down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Happy stamping! Bye-bye.